It's a bad habit. Kinda mad that I didn't take a stab at it. Thought you were too good for me, my dear. Never gave me time of day, my dear. It's okay, things happen for reasons that I...
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. The Timberwolves looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Pass to Curry. Here's Jackson Davis. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done, and I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. The shot by McDaniels, no good. To the paint. Golden State moving it around. And the wide open shot from Green. Offline with his three. Gobert with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Pass to Conley. Here's Towns. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Stephen Curry.
They get Stephen Curry. RJ, the Warriors' dominance of this era has put them among the best franchises of all time.
Yes, I would completely agree with that. No one comes close to the Lakers and Celtics, though, Kev. The Warriors, after the Spurs, I think the Spurs are 3, but the Warriors and the Bulls, because they had 2 dominant eras, and not much really before and not much really after.
There might not be a guy with more heart than Karl Anthony Towns. From his words to his actions, this is a guy who cares about the game and his fellow players. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
Stephen Curry.
Drills the three-pointer.
With all the attention Clay gets, it can lead to open looks for others. Nice decision.
Conley with the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And Minnesota has possession, following the score by Golden State. He gets that one.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. From downtown. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout after 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg. The Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Connects from three-point range.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around him.
Pass to Curry. Back to Kuminga. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Assist from.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
To the middle. To the left wing. They get it back. Out to Edwards. Outside Conley. Trains it from beyond the arc. Conley's got 9.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space. Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Conley. Anderson outside. Here's Alexander Walker. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
And out of bounds. As the Timberwolves gain possession. So both teams making some changes here. Minnesota leading by 4. Down low. Out to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Morris looking over the floor. The Timberwolves again can't hit. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Paul. He's looking for Looney and finds him. And Curry, here we go. And a missed layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And Morris throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
The Warriors. 15.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Minnesota leading by 4. And Richard, for the Warriors, a number of future Hall of Famers playing a part. But Stephen Curry, we all know this, is the center of it all.
He's the greatest shooter ever, Kev. We all know that. But when people say that he changed the game, a lot of times I like to give credit to the entire team. Having Klay Thompson helps Steph be Steph. And having Draymond Green with that defense and his passing ability helps Steph's game go to another level.
Golden State foul.
Right now, let's take it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Second team foul.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Steph Curry has changed the game, but he's going to be hard to emulate. Steve Kerr says he has maybe the best hand-eye coordination in the world. Coach is not bad in his own right as the career leader in three-point percentage, but in their free throw competitions, Steve says he swishes everything. The guy's annoying. I can't beat him. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Kicks it out to Paul. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
And the Warriors making a change here. To the inside. Alexander Walker. Good D by Thompson. On the wing, Wiggins. Pass to Jackson Davis. And here's Green outside. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first two shots tonight. There's the lob to Towns. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the athleticism from Towns there? Skying up with ease to power through on that alley-oop.
Jackson Davis.
Count the basket.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Over to the left wing. Takes it.
Oh, my goodness, man. Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Gobert with the block. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Craig, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation. But at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Here's Podziemski. Still yet to score. Pass to Alexander Walker. Stolen by Thompson. Green inside the three-point line. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Towns, covered by Wiggins. They get it again. Inside. And finished off by Gobert.
And the slam. If Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
On the wing, Thompson. It's tipped. Stolen by Thompson. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by Towns. RJ, if you had to choose someone to take the last shot in a big game, Klay Thompson, I'm assuming, is right up there.
Oh, Kev, Klay Thompson would be my number one. He plays with an even temperature. His facial expressions never change. He's never too high, never too low. And look, we've obviously seen that he can knock down any shot at any time.
Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's Kuminga. Tries again. Outside for Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Wiggins. No good with the triple.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Jackson Davis.
Jackson Davis.
Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Back to Morris. Lets it go with the 3. Good on the triple. Morris got 5 points so far.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Stephen
Curry,
The
good.
assist.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Now here's Towns. He's got 8. Morris outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Curry wide open. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Conley. From outside the arc. And it's Curry with the rebound. And yes, records are made to be broken. But RJ made 3-point shots. My goodness, Curry is so far ahead of everyone else.
Yeah, to me it comes down to longevity. LeBron passed Kareem on all-time scoring lists, so anything is possible. But it's hard to pass Steph because he's just going to keep going.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Thompson outside. Curry with it. 11 points in the game. From deep, Green. Pass to Jackson Davis. Curry outside. Back to Wiggins. 5 to shoot. And Wiggins throws it down.
Assist goes to
When he's at his best, he is a great rebounder of the ball. Wiggins with the great anticipation to get the board and the bucket.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, guys. Now, culture is thrown around a lot in the NBA, but the Warriors team has it in spades. And Kevon Looney says the way we play is the way the locker room is. It's fast, loose, and disciplined. As long as you work, you're able to enjoy what you're doing. Everyone has input, and I think the biggest thing with our culture is we always talk about playing with joy. Kevin?
And they do. Love it, David. Good stuff. Thank you so much. Back to Curry. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Stolen by McDaniels. And Towns throws it down.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all three levels.
Everything's within Curry's range.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And the Timberwolves call timing. Both teams deciding to change it up. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's McLaughlin. Still without a basket. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
It's stolen by Gobert. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Pass to McDaniels. Off with the layup.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And the basket by Curry.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Here's McLaughlin. .121 left to play in the third. That one good for 2. McDaniels got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Back to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry on the wing. There's the triple. Another 3 for Golden State.
His shooting motion is just so impeccable. Curry's long ball is one of the prettiest shots in the game.
Pass to McLaughlin. It's stolen by Curry. Green with the ball. Defended by Gobert. It's stolen by Edwards. High post, Gobert. Now McDaniels. 8 points for him. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Clay isn't afraid to get physical if he feels like he can get to the line.
The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
To the inside. Anderson takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Payton. And there's the foul. It's on Towns.
Carl
That
Anthony
is his first
Towns.
foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Warriors now. And here's Looney. Guarded by Reed.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
It's a lack of focus. That's all it is. But it can be a wake-up call for teams that have gotten too careless. But rules are rules.
Here's Paul. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Kuminga.
Paul's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Warriors. Towns with the bucket.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Kuminga with it. Picked up by Edwards. It's stolen by Edwards. Deflects the pass. Back to Morris. Pass to Towns. Goes back up. Now here's Kuminga. Now Curry. Defended by Anderson. 6 to shoot. And Kuminga throws it down.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
And here's Towns. The rebound by Payton.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Back to Edwards. To the paint. And the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Timeout called the Warriors. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. So they'll keep pounding it inside. Guys?
Thank you, David.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. There's the foul. That's against Minnesota.
At the line for 2.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Pass to McDaniels. And Towns is good for 3. And it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
And how about the confidence right there? Towns feeling like he can shoot whenever and wherever he wants.
For 3. A shot by Pajemski, no good. Timberwolves leading by 6. No one near Conley as he lets it go. The three-pointer off the mark. Pass to Kuminga. He can't get that one to fall. Towns with the defensive effort. Now here's Edwards. Covered by Wiggins. Gobert trying to get open. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, aggressive drive by Edwards. Going into attack mode on that one.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see it. Pretty curious.
trailed by 8. Pass to Curry to stop the run. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half. Towns with it. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. They get Stephen Curry.
Fourth personal foul.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Stephen Curry.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
The assist.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Conley for 3. Warriors with the rebound. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Paul. It's Curry outside. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Here's Gobert. Defended by Kuminga. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
So he comes up empty at the line. The shot by Curry. They get it back. The tray. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
I think we knew who was firing off the shot here. Curry is just too consistent not to be trusted with it.
Down low. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. The Warriors making a switch here. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Here's Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11 points. Conley's shot is off.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
Thompson the bounce pass. Shoots the 3. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
What a big moment for Klay Thompson. With the game up for grabs, he comes up huge. Pressure. What is that?
Minnesota calls timeout. They're ahead by 3. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And he is unable to get the second one.
All eyes are on Conley, a normally confident shooter. Can he sink the free throw?
Minnesota calls timeout. They're up by 4. 11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Second personal foul. Fifth team foul.
scores the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Still a solid point guard this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Here's Curry. It drops.
Stephen Curry.
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Beaches in Jeju,